Hello everyone, this is Julie with Kraft with Julie, and today we are going to be creating some projects with the stamp of the month, the little hedgehogs. This video we're going to go through the cards that came in your kit. If you placed an order on my website, juliescott.closemyheart.com this month for $50 or more, before tax, shipping, and VIP credits, I sent you this little package of goodies that you could create these cards and also a layout using this little hedgehogs stamp set. So hopefully you have received your kit. If not, it is coming, and hopefully you've received your hedgehogs. If not, they are coming. It's kind of been a crazy month with Close to My Heart closing. So many orders coming in. They said that they got 10 times as many orders than they normally do, like the 1st of April. So like instead of 1,000 orders, they got 10,000 orders in one day. So they are trying. So I promise your orders are coming. I'm still watching them. So hopefully I'll post this video, and when you get your supplies, you can just follow along. So we are going to create these 3 cards in this video, and then the next video we're going to do the layout, okay? All right, so in your package, you will have your card pieces. So I'm just going to pull out the card ones for now. The rest of them are for the layout, so I'm going to put those aside. So you have your card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. I did send you a workshop guide with some instructions, and I believe the photos of all the projects were on there as well. So if you did not get that PDF, let me know, but you should have received it in an email or Facebook message. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first card. This one is pretty simple. We have a little piece of sage, a little piece of, oh heavens, honey butter, some mixed in paper, and some toffee. I'm kind of in the limbo right now, trying to learn Stampin' Up! Colors, but still using Close to My Heart. It's kind of a crazy limbo month, but, oh, and you'll have a piece of mink. I did run out of some ink, so some of you got Pebble instead, so it's just a lighter gray. Oh, I do want to mention I do have just a few of these kits left, so if you still want one, you just have to order $50 on my website before shipping, tax, and VIP credits. I think I have 3 left, and then after that, they're gone because I can't get any of these products anymore. So just FYI, there's a couple left. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our hedgehog. Some of you might have been lucky enough to get the thin cuts. They sold out like within a few days. If not, fussy cutting is just fine. These are not too bad. They're big images, so fussy cutting shouldn't be too bad. All right, so we're going to take this one right here. It's kind of a weird shape, and we're going to cut that out using our die cut machine. So this is Close to My Heart's die cut machine. I gotta make sure it's on die cut because I've been doing other things. Okay, I did find a similar one on Amazon, so I will put a link for that in the description if you need a die cut machine. And we're going to just put this in, and you can do it on the light or the dark side, totally up to you. Actually, I think this one, the kit I have is Pebble, so yours will be a little bit darker if you have the mink, now that I look at it. Okay, so let's just run that through. We are going to be doing some fussy cutting on the flowers anyway, so if you have to cut the whole thing, it's okay. All right, let's put this aside. And we have our little hedgehog cut out. All right. So we are going to go ahead and stamp him or her. There's just this stamp set is so cute. It is still available, just the thin cuts are sold out. So go grab you some hedgehogs. They're so cute. Okay, a smaller block is probably better. And I'm using intense black ink for this one. And I want to get the squishy mat out. And we will stamp this. I apologize for my voice. The first part of the month I was sick and I lost my voice completely. My kids thought it was great because I couldn't tell them what to do. I was using like thumbs up and a little bit of sign language that I do know to communicate. And so that is one reason I pushed this video back. And now I have allergies, so I apologize. Okay, so now we're going to stamp just the flower on this honey butter. So I'm just going to ink up the top part. I can kind of see if I have ink on there and just stamp the flower. And then we have our sage piece. And we're going to do the leaf. So you can kind of just do that little section right there and stamp the leaf. Okay. All right. Then also let's stamp the sentiment while we're here. I can put this on here for reference. And I use a little something for you. If your stamp set's new, just go ahead and season that. And I'm going to grab this little guy so I kind of know where I want to put my sentiment. And I'll put it right there. And then I did some little dots. Oh, I just hit the light. Sorry. Stable everybody. In sage. There's the cutest little dots on this stamp set right here. And I did a couple of those around the sentiment. So I'm just going to do that. Randomly. Okay. And while we have our sage out, we're going to add a little splash of color behind that, just using a blending brush. Close to my heart obviously doesn't have their blending brushes anymore. This was theirs. So I found some on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to grab some of those. I actually really like them. So I kind of match up the color to what ink I'm using, so it makes it kind of nice. Okay, so that part is done. So let's go ahead and color our little hedgehog. I'm using brown gray, and if I remember right, I used the medium, and we'll just color his, let's see, it's not fur, it's kind of quills, I think. My brother actually had a hedgehog a long time ago, like I want to say 20 years ago, because my oldest was little, and it was so cute. I don't even know why he had a hedgehog. I think he just wanted one. But yeah, we're just gonna go over that. Color that in. You can color the little lines. All right. And can do his little face lines and then his little ears. Okay, I think he is good. I love brown gray tri-blend marker. I think I've gotten like 3 of them because I use it so often that I have to replace it because it runs out of ink. All right, so now we have a little fussy cutting to do. We are going to cut around this flower, like right up to the black line. Let's go around that with your scissors. While I'm doing that, if you have not heard, Close to My Heart is closing at the end of, well, I should say makers are, so my website will be available till the end of April. I'm trying to figure out how to, but if you have like VIP credits that you need to use, they will be open to do that just on their website until the end of June. So don't worry too much. Or is it end of May? I might be telling you wrong. And then a lot of the makers have switched over to Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up has invited us to join them. They have been so great to provide us with supplies that we are used to. So I did post a picture on my Facebook group of the products that Close to My Heart has sold to Stampin' Up! That will be available in May. So we'll have a couple kits that we're used to coming up May and June, and then Stampin' Up! Will be providing similar kits for us, and like with stickers and things like that, starting later this summer. So I felt like it was the best option for me to continue. I don't know. Hold on, we need another one. Because I'm not done crafting yet, and I need to get my supplies somewhere, right? So Stampin' Up! Gave us some great options, and they are really trying hard to give us scrapbookers what we need to continue scrapbooking. So bear with me. We're going to be in that transition the next few months, but I think it's going to be okay. And I have already designed the scrapbook page for May using Stampin' Up! Products, and I'll share with you, or I'll share that soon. And yeah, it's different, but it's not a bad different. So we'll be doing that starting May. We'll be using Stampin' Up! Products. So stay tuned for all. And I hope you all come along with me for the ride. It'll be fun. Okay, so we've fussy cut that out. Sorry about my rambling. I was trying to cut and think at the same time. It doesn't always work. All right, so let's just go ahead and add our mix-in paper. I do know we will be getting a mix-in paper that Close to My Heart has designed in the next few months. So if you love your mix-ins, more's to come. They really, like, Stampin' Up! Has really been great to just welcome us all and try to help us with products that we're used to, and really expanding their scrapbooking line. So I think it's going to be okay, and it's going to be awesome. So, all right, 3D foam that little guy. Add him right there. And then I grabbed some Stickles from my stash. You can actually find these on Amazon. So I found the link, and I'll put that in the description of the video if you actually need some more, obviously. I'm going to squeeze this as hard as I can, get some more out. And I'm going to add that to, oh, I forgot to color it. Well, we'll do that on the next one. I colored it with the gold yellow blend. So you can see it has like a darker center, so I apologize. But But that is card number 1. All right, card number 2. No, that's 3. Card number 2 is this one right here. I loved all of the flowers. I had to do something with all of those cute flowers. So we're going to just cut a bunch out and add them to this card. So those are your leaves with your sage, and then we have peach, honey, butter, and periwinkle. And we're going to cut those out with our, excuse me, flower. And then we have our leaf. So there's 1 leaf and 2 leaves. Okay, scoot those over and bring our die cut machine back in. And we can actually cut out 2 at a time of the flowers. So let's put 2 on there. And then the leaves, we can do those separately. So we're just gonna have to run this through a few times to get them all cut out. Or you can stamp and fussy cut. Oh, that wasn't good. Stamp and fussy cut your images if you need to. Okay. Run that through. The colors that I chose for these cards just came straight from the mix-in. You know how we have a coordinating cardstock pack for mix-ins. So that's where I got the color combos for these. Okay, so we have our 2 peach flowers and our 2 leaves. That one got cut off. Hopefully it'll be okay. And let's cut some more flowers. I'll bring in 2 more. Run that through. And our last ones. So it is exciting. Stampin' Up! Does have thin cuts. I think they call them something different though. This is going to be such a fun transition trying to remember all the different names to all the things. Their color names are very different as well, so I'm going to have to get used to that. Yeah, so bear with me for a little while till I learn the ropes. I've actually never used Stampin' Up! Products. I've always used Close to My Heart for the last 20 years. So you guys could probably teach me some things. All right, so we have all of those done. And let's grab our black ink and our flower stamp right there in the center. And then we can just stamp all of these little flowers. Let's move that out of the way. Just layer them on there. Okay, make sure I have it the right direction. Okay. Again, I'm just using black ink for these. If you already use Stampin' Up! Products, tell me in the comments what your favorite Stampin' Up! Product is. so I can check it out. And one more. All right, so we got those, and now we have our leaves. Like I said, one got cut off, so hopefully it'll be okay. That's that one. Stamp it right there. And then the next one, it's a whole different leaf. Oh, it should be okay. All right. Now we can stamp our sentiment. Hello, friend. So I'm just going to set that right there. So I need to adjust in my chair a little bit. And let's see. I'm running out of blocks. Okay, we're going to do hello on the top and then friend on the bottom. Make sure I like that. And we'll stamp it right there. And then this one I used the little raindrop looking stamps. Just switch those out. Okay. With the peach ink. Oh, I just hit the camera again. I'm so sorry. And I'm just going to add a couple little drops right there, just to add a little bit of something. Oh, and I need to do the peach ink. So now I have my pink blending tool and lightly just go over that center. Oh, I probably should have let that dry a little bit longer. Okay. So now we can start assembling. We're going to add our, oh, that's the one that's out. I have to put that off to the side so I stop grabbing it. And that right there on the left hand side. And then we can grab our flowers and kind of arrange them how you would like. Tuck in those leaves as well. And here's one leaf. Just put that over there. Oh, that one's upside down. There we go. And this leaf. Okay. So I'm going to 3D foam these as we go down. And then we're going to add some of that Stickles to the center of the flowers, or you can leave them plain if you want. They're really pretty just plain. Okay. I'm gonna put a little, oops, glue on this so I can tuck that in there. And the pink ones. And, oh, I was going to say, people have asked if I'm going to continue to do project kits. I am planning to continue. Stampin' Up! Does not have a stamp of the month like Close to My Heart does. So instead of focusing on the stamp of the month, I will just choose maybe a paper packet to focus on, maybe a stamp set. It's just going to be a little bit different, but it will be the same. You do get your project pack for free with a $50 order, and I'm going to keep that the same with Stampin' Up. It just will be a little bit different where it's not based on, you know, the exact stamp set, like a Stampin' Month stamp set, because they don't have one. So keep an eye out for that. I'm actually designing it this week, and I'm kind of excited. So there will be a project pack continuing in the near future. So just an FYI. Okay, so now we have our stickles. If you want to add them, we're going to put them in the center of these flowers. I'm just going to squeeze it and kind of squish it around a little bit. Just add some bling. So this month, the project pack included a scrapbook page. I'm just going to stick with cards like I have in the past. So this was kind of an exception to this month because, as you know, we just couldn't get the supplies that we wanted for our layout. So I changed it up a little bit. Okay, so that's card number 2. So thank you for being patient with me this month. It's just kind of been a crazy, crazy time. All right, here's the last one. I think this one's my favorite. These cute little hedgehogs. So you should have, this one has white because I ran out. You'll have a piece of sage, a piece of dotted pattern paper, and then I have my white piece for the hedgehogs. I couldn't even order anymore because a lot of you, as you know, orders they're taking a minute. So they are coming though. They promise they're coming. And I do check every day to see where your orders are and make sure they make it to you. Okay, I hope I can continue to do that into May. We will see. I'm not sure, but hopefully. Okay, so we're going to put that big hedgehog on our block. Again, if this is new, you'll want to season it by rubbing it on your hand or stamping it a couple times. And then we are going to stamp our hedgehogs. Actually, I probably should have cut them out first. I am sorry. You know what? Let's just fussy cut this one for fun. Since I know a lot of you will be fussy cutting this. All right, and then we have our flower. And so we're just going to ink up the top of that. And stamp that. So pretty. I think that's my favorite with the dots. And then we will stamp our hello. So what we're going to do is actually just tear this down the center. And then half of it, we're going to flip it over and go like this, is how that's going to work. So we have this piece right here. I shouldn't put my black away yet. And we're going to stamp hello. Oh, we already have hello from a different one. And we'll stamp that right there on the left. And we are going to add some little dots, but I'm going to do that after I put these on the card base. So let's do that. Going to just add some adhesive across the bottom. And then flip it over. So you get that two-tone as well. And you can just add that right under there. And then we have those little dots that we used before in the sage ink. we're just going to add some dots just around this little area to add a little bit more texture. And we need to add a little bit of blue, which is Glacier, to the back. We'll just rub that right there on the background for some color. I love these blending brushes. I've been using them more lately just to add a little bit of color behind images. We're going to do it a lot on the scrapbook page as well, so stay tuned for that. All right, so let's go ahead and cut these little guys out. Or should we, oh, let's color them first. How about that? Okay, so we have our brown gray, and we're gonna go ahead and color them. They're little fluff or quills, or I should have looked that up to see what those were called. If you know, put it in the comments what those are called. Color those in. I did find these tri-blend markers on Amazon as well, so I'll put the link in the description. Because I know I'm definitely am going to need a replacement for this one at some point, because it's my favorite. Just gonna add his little armpit. All right, and then let's do this one right here, just a little bit. Go over those. I'm not very good at coloring, especially on camera. I don't know why. Like, my hand gets all shaky, and it shouldn't. You guys are all my friends. But it happens, so. All right. Get these all colored in. This little side. All right. Let's go ahead and fussy cut around that. Or if you have the thin cut, go ahead and use the thin cut. I'll fussy cut with those that weren't able to get the thin cut for this one. Solidarity. Now I hear that Stampin' Up! Scissors are amazing, so if you know or have a pair, let me know. I have a lot of close to my heart scissors around, so I didn't know if I needed to invest in another pair, but if I do, please let me know. I usually wait till I'm missing a couple pairs. My kids love my scissors as well. My daughter has just gotten into crocheting, and she uses my scissors to cut her yarn and things like that. And so these disappear quite often. So I might have to just hide the Stampin' Up! Pair when I get it. All right. Okay, and then we have the top of our sunflower, daisy, sunflower. What is, I think it's a daisy. Do you think? I should know. Daisies are like my favorite. That's what so my first Stampin' Up! Stamp set is a sentiment, and we're going to be using it next month in our virtual craft day. And then my second one is a daisy. So you will see that one coming. Probably I'll use it on our card swap. So if you're not familiar with Craft with Julie's card swap, we do it over in my Facebook group. There are links in the description for my Facebook group, and we swap cards every every other month. And it's super fun just to get happy mail. Instead of bills in my mailbox. Or junk mail for that matter. I don't get very many bills anymore because they're all emailed, right? So the junk mail. But anyway, we have a sign up going on right now. So if you want to join the Kraft with Julie card swap, head on over to the Facebook group and you should be able to find a post where you can sign up for that. It's pretty casual. You can just create whatever cards you want and you just mail them to each of the participants. So it's pretty chill. Okay, I'm not going to forget to color this one in. So this is the Gold Blend Yellow. And I'm just going to add some color to that center. Makes it more look like a sunflower, I think. And then I have the Dull Green Blend. And I'm going to color the stem. I will try. Like I don't know why my hands get shaky. Okay. All right, so now we can add some 3D foam to the back. Pop them up a little bit. And then add the flower. A paper piecing is so cute. And then some of the Stickles glitter gel in the center. Yeah, definitely need another one. I'm running out. All right, so that is card number 3. I set that aside to dry as well and bring these back in. Okay, so those are the 3 cards in your project pack using the Hedgehogs. Like I said, I believe the Hedgehogs, they're still available. You can find them on my website, juliescott.closemyheart.com. I'm seriously, my brain is between 2 companies right now. And then if you place an order of $50 or more before tax, shipping, and VIP credits, I will send you this project pack. Like I said, I only have a couple still available. So when they're out, they're out. Because I can't get the supplies anymore. So, all right. Stay tuned and I will have our video, the scrapbook layout using the same Hedgehogs in just a few minutes. See you soon.